Hello, I'm at my dad's house. I'm at I had to make a mask. That's one of the things. The pestilence that going around. And you already seen it last week. I was down in a deep flu. And they came like a phantom flu. While I was at taking refuge at my brother's house. As a matter of fact, that was 2 weeks ago. They I ain't have few, but it's trying to make a comeback. I mentioned also it may have been a hex from my mother-in-law. It's a hex, all right, but this type of hex right here, it is not fashioned by any human hand. This is a hex directly from the devil himself. I starting to see why, man, I can't find a job or anything. Everything is going bad. I want y'all remember the part where it says, "Therefore, my brother, put on the whole armor of God, and therefore you be able to stand against the devil in the evil day. Because we do not wrestle against flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities and high places that we're going to stop at. And got too many people can't wrap their mind around the concept of principalities and their strength and how they influence things in the world. I guess you heard the horsemen of the apocalypse. Have you heard of the watchers? Do you know that the great earthquakes in Turkey, there were 4 earthquakes that had the identical amount of magnitude, which mean that was something unseen being released. Oh yeah. Those 4 watchers that imprisoned angels that they released. The Euphrates tribe people. They been released. Have y'all ever heard of the Prince of Persia? Have you heard about how he stopped Michael the Archangel when the Archangel was delivering a message to somebody that was down here on earth? These are principalities. They not only not only can influence a whole nation of people, they can influence the one that runs the nation. There's agenda, just like all the secret organizations got agenda. Satan got his agenda too. He got a timeline behind it, and a changing of presidents. It's not gonna save us. Changing of presidents is not going to save us because that principality, just like he whispered in Biden's ear to get things going, to get a World War III kicked off. He ain't whispering the same things in Trump ear, but 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 the principality indeed is whispering something in his ear to still what get World War III kicked off because in the end times, excuse me, so I got this pestilence bad because the principalities is going to have their way. unfortunately, the principalities is gonna have their way. And I started to see like the only time I'll be able to even get a point across or anything, and make sure a video just don't get laid off into the shadows. And I start to see I gotta go on live. That's our notifications. Things are popping off. Right now we speak. It's snowing over here in Houston. Unfortunately, here, not there. Uh, Even principalities trying to influence me too, because they telling me, no, you better off out there, because death is the only way out of the situation, Thomas. All you have to do is it's freezing hard enough. All you have to do is just go to sleep, freeze and die. You don't have to worry about the suffering anymore. Don't you know? Right now, that's a heavy temptation. Cause I've been through a lot of suffering. And I had friend from friend uh, devastate me, betray me. Uh, Not only the old friend Renee, I guess Billy Carson. I'm going to add on to that list because he lost the debate. But the thing is, Billy Carson had a whole lot of points that should I say is prevalent and it is true. But I'm telling you, all your endeavors is for nothing if you don't give credit to that man up there, Yahusha, the main Messiah, man, Yahusha, and his father Yahuwah. You don't give credit to them, eventually, what you're gonna be doing down here, they ain't gonna have any fruits to it. It's gonna collapse. It's gonna become fruitless. And Billy Carson, what he did, he ran to somebody that they gave all their props to the proper place. So of course, when they had a debate, Billy Carson was gonna lose. But within losing, so I know another thing too. Everything in the dark is gonna come to the light. He mentioned something that really made me upset. And I seen in my eyes as a betrayal where he said, "Oh, they just nothing but poor dummies." And by me being underprivileged, I was very highly offended of that remarks. And in response, I said, "Oh, that is nothing but just a false prophet." And I ain't about to take that back, and I still stand on my decision where I said, man, what he is, a false prophet. That's all to it. No matter who he is or how much you like him, you got to acknowledge it's truth. And when you find them out for what they is, you're going to acknowledge them. You got no choice but just acknowledge them as for who they are. Part of the plan of Satan. The only thing that's different, he just used atheists. Just push forth his agenda. And then when the atheist man finally realized and finally open his eyes and realize that he'll been used by Satan instead just going to the side of God. he still insulting the people of God by calling them poor dummies. That made me come out retirement being a deacon. That made me come out of retirement, man. God said that's He calling. It may not be calling me a preacher, but I call you back a deacon. And then I know they might ask me, well, why you don't go after Morg the same way? One thing, Morg is a result. Mr. Morg is a result of being misguided by some hardline Christians and clergy. Now, let me explain that right there. Let me explain that right there. In Corinthians, remember when it said, "Who's the greatest in my kingdom?" And then Jesus, Yahusha, he called a child over, and he said, "This child right here is the greatest of my kingdom." I see one time, Mr. Moore, who was a child, but his mindset was where that he was one of the greatest in God's kingdom. And see, and then also there's a time and a place. There's a time and place, and there's a degree to turn on. You know what I mean? So now some people that's in church, I'm gonna give you a prime example how the Baptists do, and that's why I ended up leaving the Baptists. I ended up leaving the Baptists because in the Bible it say, yeah, you could drink, but you should not become drunken. See, there's a big difference. But the Baptists want to take it an extra step. But that's still adding and taking away from his doctrine. When you do it, you try to take it an extra step, and then you want to abolish drinking altogether. With God and Jesus knew that wasn't gonna work. They knew it would have some mercy or have some grace, even within their doctrine, it wouldn't be too oppressive. They had the common sense. That's why it also is a big difference between belief and religion. And religion got a hold of Mr. Morg, and it did all kinds of stuff to him. The parents was hard lying on him, and everything to the point that they backslid. Now, the ones that are responsible of making him backslide like that, but when God tells those individuals, "Well, you millstone, why here you doing yourself to the depths of the sea yet? You waiting for me to do it?" And then they probably gonna wonder what Jesus talking about. So Morgan's a little bit different in this situation, and also when he speak about the archons, those are actual beings. Well, why you think all turmoil? I gotta take this other stuff getting hot. I'm trying to sweat this doggone cold out. I've been dragging it for 2 weeks now, but I'm still going to keep on going. I'm gonna charge the phone around about 12 or so. I'm gonna try to come back live. We're gonna see the snow out here in Houston. And there's some flurries dropping out, but I'm trying to wait for one to charge my phone, and then also with enough accumulate. Matter of fact, I might take a rest. Yeah, because taking a rest will also help battle the cold. Help battle sickness. I had to quarantine myself in this room. My dad's 70 years old. I didn't want him. He started to cough and stuff already. That scared the hell out of me. I don't know, man. It was times, it was points and times of this sickness that I had. I was throwing up too. Yeah. This type of flu had me throwing up too. I don't know what the hell this is. I was throwing up, and then I couldn't breathe. And then the little bit of breath that I did had left, I was saying, "Lord, let me die. Lord, let me die." You know, where I feel I'm dying, if I am dying, Lord, please let it come quick. That how much misery I was in. And then later on, as sickness progressed, I stopped. I stopped saying that because I started to tell my wife, baby, I think this stuff is gonna kill me. So I sure don't want to see my dad with this stuff. So there, in the little room I'm in here, trying to quarantine myself. But we're gonna get back to the discussion. I know this one came out too a while because a whole lot of points that I had explained for this astral plane physics lesson right here. Now, the principalities look like pretty soon look like they still gonna have their way. They still gonna get their World War III because President Trump he pushing big time to acquire the Panama Canal. T1. Oh Lord have mercy. Those notifications saying that Trump pardoned somebody, a lot of people. It must have been the January 6th folks. Oh, that was my dad's wife talking about. She didn't like that. I'm undecided on that. Because it was all our factions involved in what took place on that January 6th. But it was a faction. It was a how to say it? I would say counterfeit. Yeah, counterfeit faction. It was a kind of it was some counterfeit make America great again people. It was a counterfeit faction from MAGA. It was. Really was of the left wing, and then they were pretending to be of the right wing to make the right wing look bad. Okay, now I understand what I'm talking about on that one. But we still gonna get back to this World War III thing. They want to acquire Greenland, and that's making some that ruffling a whole lot of feathers, man, wrong direction with some people in NATO. He planning on pulling out of NATO. That's ruffling more feathers, and then acquiring that Greenland. It also make it seem a threat from NATO and Russia. Yeah, they got Putin giving warnings. Still, not this time to Biden, but now they got Putin giving warnings to Trump. Yeah, look like the principalities still gonna have their World War III. Therefore, my brother, you should put on the whole armor of God, that in the evil day, which is now, you be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked from these principalities. And it's coming like a firestorm. You better keep vigilant and keep prepared, but most of all, you better keep in God.